In this next video, we're gonna find a good friend of mine, Bill Gagnon, who is the Senior Vice President of Business Development at Universal Music Group. Now, I know Bill back from my own days in the music industry when we were young executives together at EMI Music. And Bill and I did many deals together, negotiating with all sorts of different characters. So I have a specific story I want Bill to share with you. Now, in Bill's role, he travels everywhere, so he's a hard man to get a hold of. But there's one place for sure that I can always count on finding Bill Gagnon, and that is at an LA Clippers game. So let's head over to the Staples Center and see if we can't track down Bill Gagnon.
It was classic. And I think I didn't, it wasn't like a planned meeting. Maybe Ron had the planned meeting, but not for me. I got called in. So I was, I was like, but they told me before it was Suge Knight. They said, Suge Knight's up meeting with Ron. They want you to come up there. So it wasn't like I just showed up and he's in their office, but I had about 2 minutes to prepare.
So the legend of Suge Knight, founder of Death Row Records. Artists include Tupac, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre. The legend is that Suge Knight hung Vanilla Ice over the balcony 15 floors off the ground in a Beverly Hills hotel, forcing him to sign over a portion of his royalties from Ice Ice Baby, totaling roughly $4 million, which Suge then used to start Death Row Records. Now, this is obviously an example of the bullying tactic. So let's go back and hear Bill's story with Suge Knight.
Yeah, he has one thug with him. Yeah.
Classic. Okay. All right. So what happens from there?
From there is that, I introduce myself to him and he says, "Nice to meet you," in that, and I mentioned to him, yeah, I've heard a lot about you. He goes, "Oh, you probably," and he says, "You probably have," and I'm saying, okay. And I was probably a little nervous just because of his reputation.
And he's a huge guy, right? He's like 6'4".
He's like 6'5", probably 300, 350. He
used to be in security. He was
yeah, he was a big man. He's a big man. So we're on the third floor of this building, the Gogarty building at the Capitol Records building. And he stands up and you're kind of looking at him like, what is he doing? And he kind of slowly walks over to the window and he kind of looks out the window and then he turns and he looks me in the eye. He goes, "Don't be nervous. If I hung you out this window and I dropped you, you would live. You would get hurt, but you would live." Then we proceeded to have the meeting. He was looking for a distribution deal. He had just gotten out of jail, and typically in these,
He just got out of jail.
It's an interesting dialogue when a guy that roughs people up and he wants to do a deal with you. And at the time, we could use the billing, so we were actually seriously thinking about it. Like, well, it would be pretty significant business. Should we do it? And there's a dilemmas you have when you're under pressure and you need to hit numbers. You're willing to do a deal with Suge Knight.
All right.